According to the New York City Department of Health, every year about 2,000 New Yorkers die of seasonal flu and pneumonia. So how can you stay safe this holiday season and protect yourself from getting sick? Dr. Michelle Morse, acting commissioner of the New York City Health Department, joins us with safe ways to stay safe. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning, Cindy. Thanks for having me.
Yes, so how can New Yorkers spot signs of the flu?
Thanks for asking that question. This is an exciting time of year because it's the holidays and everyone wants to spend time with family and friends. And at the same time, there are a lot of ways to protect yourself from all the viruses that are circulating right now, which is much more than COVID and the flu. It's also RSV. So some of the ways that we recommend that everyone protect themselves and their family and community during this holiday season is, first and foremost, get your vaccine. It is not too late. COVID, flu, and for those who are eligible, RSV vaccines are life-saving and protect yourself and your community. The other ways to stay safe: washing your hands, wearing a mask in crowded places and in other places, depending on your risks, and then also making sure that you stay away from crowded places and stay home when you're sick as much as you are able to.
And, you're mentioning the flu vaccine. Let's talk about why it's so necessary, especially as we get ready to be with a whole bunch of people for long periods of time.
Absolutely. There is nothing worse than feeling sick in the holidays or getting others sick if you're sick. It's so important because this is a time when everyone is spending more time indoors, more time in crowded places. And this is the time of year when we are seeing what we expect. In fact, our most recent data shows us that the rates of flu, RSV, and COVID have gone up between 30 and 50% over the past couple of weeks. And that tells us, again, this is the time of year, this is what we would expect to see, and there are ways to prevent others from getting sick and yourself. So it's a really important time of year. We are exactly where we would expect ourselves to be in the wave of viruses in this respiratory viral season. But again, there are life-saving measures like vaccines that everyone in New York City should get because they're safe and effective.
Now, this is such a joyful time for so many people, but it's also a really tough time for many who may have suffered loss and this just is not a good time for them. What are some ways that people can maintain winter wellness this holiday?
Cindy, I'm so glad you asked that question. This is a time of year where some folks do want the opportunity to spend time with family and friends and enjoy it. And it's also a time of year where we see increasing rates of loneliness and feelings of sadness. And that is natural and normal. It happens to many people. Our encouragement is, number one, feel comfortable calling 988. That is our city's hotline for being able to find support, counseling, referrals to mental health resources. And number two, talk to people. Our encouragement is really that loneliness is common, but talk to the people that you do have around you and share with them how you're feeling. But again, I encourage all New Yorkers that are experiencing any of those symptoms to know that it is not only you. This is a common feeling, and you can call 988 to get lots of support and resources.
Dr. Michelle Morse, acting commissioner of the New York City Health Department, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Cindy. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.